It started the moment he walked through the door quiet, like nothing was wrong. He tossed his keys into the bowl, slipped off his shoes, and gave me that tired half smile he always used when he wanted to avoid questions. But when he rolled up his sleeves to wash his hands, I saw them. Thin red lines trailing up his forearm, sharp and fresh, like someone had dragged their nails across his skin. He noticed me looking. His arm froze midair. "Oh, those," he said lightly, turning away too quickly. "Work accident to some boxes, but boxes don't scratch like that." I'd packed enough in my life to know. He kept talking something about a long shift, a broken pallet, the warehouse being understaffed. But his voice felt distant, like he was reciting a story he'd rehearsed in the car. My eyes stayed on the marks, 4 lines, close together, almost deliberate. He slipped past me, pretending not to feel the weight of my silence. And as he walked down the hallway, I realized something unsettling. Those scratches weren't from work. They looked like someone's hands. And once you see something like that, you can't unsee it. For the rest of the afternoon, I tried to convince myself I was overthinking. He had given an explanation. Quick, shaky, to prepared but an explanation. Nonetheless, still, something inside me kept replaying the way he pulled his sleeve down a little too fast, the way his eyes avoided mine, the way his voice cracked, just slightly, on the word work. I stood in the kitchen, washing dishes slowly, letting the warm water run over my hands as if it could quiet my thoughts, but it didn't. My mind kept drifting back to those Markstein, uneven, curved in a way no machine or metal tool would ever leave. They looked personal, human. BAFTA replayed the moment he walked in. The smell of unfamiliar perfume mixed with his cologne. The way he winced when his shirt brushed against the scratches. The sudden defensiveness in his tone. These were not signs of a long day at work. These were signs of closeness, of someone's hands, someone's touch. I tried to steady my breath, but the house felt heavier now. Every sound, his footsteps upstairs, the closing of a drawer, the rustle of clothes, like another unanswered question. And even though I wasn't ready to confront him yet, one truth settled quietly in my chest. Whatever happened today, it didn't happen at work that night. Long after he fell asleep, I sat alone in the living room, staring at the silence like it might finally speak. The scratches on his back replayed, in my mind, too clean, too deliberate, too intimate. No machine at his job left marks like that. No equipment curved so perfectly. No accident looked so personal. I waited until morning, not because I needed courage, but because I wanted him to tell me the truth without the safety of darkness. When he walked into the kitchen, rubbing sleep from his eyes, I didn't look at him. I simply placed the shirt with the tiny blood speck on the table. Then I showed him the photo I had taken of the scratches, carefully angled, unmistakable. For a moment, he froze, a single heartbeat where his eyes told the truth before his mouth could form a lie. He opened his mouth, but every excuse died in his throat. The house felt suddenly smaller, the air too still, as if even the walls waited for his confession. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't cry. I just watched the truth settle between us like dust, quiet, heavy, undeniable. He whispered something about stress, about confusion, about nothing happening. But nothing doesn't leave scratches shaped like someone's hands. Nothing doesn't bleed onto a shirt. Nothing doesn't break the trust you've built for years. I pushed the shirt toward him gently and stepped back. Sometimes betrayal doesn't scream. Sometimes it just stands there, exposed by the smallest mark. And in that moment, I realized it wasn't the scratches that hurt the most. It was the lie he tried to wrap them in.